And a very pleasant good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Teutopolis High School, the home of the Wooden Shoes, who host a non-conference matchup today against the Olney Tigers. Hello, folks. My name is Bruce Dickey. You are watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of high school baseball here. It is the final week of the season, the next to the last day of the regular season, as a few teams might play on Saturday, but as the week goes, it is the sand in the hourglass is spinning out, and that is for T-Town. Now for Olney, they've got another week left. They're a 3A team, so they'll play another set of games next week that do not include the postseason. But for the Shoes, the record of 23-4 today. They have 2 or 3 more games left. I think they have one Friday and one, maybe 2 on Saturday. They are winding down the season. Currently, Teutopolis is 23-4, averaging 8.6 runs per game, giving up 2.6 runs per game. And for the Olney Tigers under head coach Colin Klingler, they are 9-13 on the season, averaging around 6 runs per game, just shy of 6 runs per contest, and just over 7 runs per game. So, and I don't know if they've shown you the flag out in center field yet, as they're going to have a national anthem here in just a moment. It is windy, folks. I'll get the entire weather report here together and give it to you in just a moment after our anthem. But, the flag in center field is blowing way hard out to left and deep center. So, but first, ladies and gentlemen, as the Olney Tigers head out for the third base line, the Shoes already on the first base line. Here is our national anthem. The final strains of our national anthem. We're just about ready for baseball here in Teutopolis in a gorgeous day. Just a beautiful afternoon, 87 degrees. And they have adjusted the wind on the forecast. They were saying 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now they are saying what it is more likely. 16 miles per hour to 26 miles per hour is what the wind is, and it's blowing pretty much straight out to left center. So if either team gets a hot hitter, the hot hitter's a pull hitter for a right-hander, they'll be able to get one up into the jet stream potentially. We may see a high-scoring contest here today. For the Olney Tigers, under, again, head coach Colin Klingler, he'll send out to lead off Carter Blank. He's the left fielder, wears number 7. It's followed by Brody Redmond, then Cooper Hires. Cooper, the number 3 hitter. Gavin Root will hit 4th. Matty Sanders in the 5 spot. Nolan Seals will hit 6th. He's the designated hitter for Carson Fox, the catcher. 7, 8, 9, Owen Cycle, Keegan Puckett, and Aiden Nealis in that order. Blank, Redmond, Hires, Root, Sanders, Seals, Cycle, Puckett, and Neelis. Defensively for the Shoes, Austin Boris getting a start at shortstop today as Dawson Haney on the road. He's making his way back from a fishing competition down at Newton Lake. He's not getting the start today, but we'll probably see him get a little play here eventually. Again, Aiden Niemerg is pitching today. Aiden's a sophomore. He'll be throwing home to Jason Craik. Over at third base, it's Mick Nieberge. Ashton Boris over at shortstop, as earlier mentioned. Henry Thompson at second base. Carter Haney at first. 3 seniors and a junior in Boris. Around the outfield, left field is Cooper Tegler, Davin Werman in center, and Gavin Addis Jr. in right. Again, Aiden Niemerg on the mound, a left-hander, probably about 5'11", give him, maybe 5'10", 5'11". And he faces Carter Blank here to open things up. This is, even though this is a pretty sizable park as far as high school parks go, this might be a day where we might see a few of them struck to the street. Highway 40 cruising by just beyond the left field fence. 315 to the corner on each side. 352 to the power alleys on both the right and left-hand sides, and 380 feet to center field. Outfield at, call it medium, maybe medium to shallow depth. Call it medium depth here for Carter Blank. Olney hits over 300 as a team. They've got a 313 batting average as a team. And Blank here leading off is hitting 281. He swings through strike 2 and makes it to a full count. Just underway. Thursday afternoon baseball for you here on Wabash Catch TV. Niemerg's Nest is outside and ball 4. Niemerg trying to be careful with the hitters with that big wind, but got to also throw strikes. Brody Redmond will step in. He's hitting 355. He'll be followed by Cooper Hires, the third baseman, who's hitting 440. So this top of the order for the Tigers is nothing to shake a stick at, that's for sure. And Niemerg having a little difficulty finding the plate in the early going. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1. 87 degrees at game time. Wind coming from the fields to the south across the railroad tracks and toward Effingham, as that one is knocked into left center field on the run. Werman can't gather it. Throw to second is. You going to give a call? I guess safe. This is the same guy we had a couple of weeks ago, isn't it? That doesn't really decide to make calls or not. All right. So the wind played heck with that, and Redmond is on first. Blank is on second with nobody out for Cooper Hires. Big chance here for the Olney Tigers. He got a glove on it, so I guess we kind of have to call that E8. T-Town doesn't usually make a ton of errors, but there's the first one today on the second hitter. Hires, third baseman, hitting 440. He is 33 for 75, 9 doubles. Five home runs hit by the Olney squad. And the man on deck has a couple of them. Gavin Root, center fielder. 1-2 the count on Hires with runners at first and second. Niemerg takes a look at second. Fires home, up high. These shoes getting set for the Newton Regional next week. As Niemerg all around the zone. It's full count now. He wouldn't load the bases, would he, in the first inning with nobody on or nobody out. The Tigers in their black jerseys with orange sleeves. Shoes in their navy jerseys with Teutopolis across the front in gold lettering and gold numerals in back. T-Town in white baseball pants. Olney in the grays. Full count again for Hires. Inside, he bounces it through a hole on the right or left side. They will send the runner home. He'll hold up. So it's bases loaded with nobody out. First hit of the game for Olney. As Blank reached on a walk. Hires reached on Redmond reached on an error. Hires reaches on a base hit, and with nobody out, Coach Justin Fleener wants to go have a word with his defense. I can't imagine Gavin Root, who's batting over 500, would bunt. Probably just want to get ready for whatever the youngster does. Batting .515 on the season. He is 34 for 66 with 10 doubles, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs. That's a pretty salty hitting right there, folks. 21 RBIs out of 120 runs scored for Olney. That would be about 16, 17%. Coach Fleener's back at the dugout. Bases juiced for Root. Niemerg's first. Little low. He's got nowhere to put him. Blank on third, Redmond on second. Hires out at first base. Over at first base. And the first two are well low. That one's short of the plate. And Niemerg is waving his left arm around like he may be having an issue. Maybe a short game for Aiden Niemerg. He may have a nerve problem or something. So he's going to miss. Strike one. Kind of thought Root might wait to see if he could throw a strike, but close enough for him to take a whack at it. Curveball doesn't come down. And Niemerg is frustrated out on the mound. You can see him got his shoulders sloped, kicking the dirt. Doggone it. That didn't work like I thought it was going to work. 3-1 the count. And the curveball is popped up on the infield. Henry Thompson will back up. Makes the play. No runner tag. So with one out, that was exactly what Niemerg needed. So Matty Sanders will head up with one out. First pitch to him is in for a strike. Sanders hitting .316 on the season. Number 5 hitter for the Olney Tigers. I like how Coach Klingler set up his numbers with his Tigers. Most of them, or about half of them, match their placement on the field. For instance, number 9 on Matty Sanders. He's the right fielder. That ball is knocked into center field. Should get a run home. Werman gathers, throws it in, and the cut. No throw home. So the Tigers jump out to a 1-0 lead on a good sacrifice by Matty Sanders. So with 2 outs, here comes Nolan Seals. Designated hitter. Runners at first and second. They did not move up. Blank reached on a walk and scores. Redmond reached on an error, stands at second base. Hires with a base hit, stands on first. Bases were loaded with nobody out. 1 run has scored, but Niemerg trying to shut it down here. 0-2 as that is foul behind first base. And Haney makes the play to end the inning in foul territory. That'll do it. The Tigers do come up with 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 2. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. It's 1-0 Olney.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Here come the Shoes for their half of the first inning. Leading off will be Austin Boris. He will be followed by Davin Werman. Mick Nieberge in the 3 spot. Jason Craig hitting cleanup. Carter Haney will hit 5th. He'll be Henry Thompson in the 6 hole. Cooper Tegler in the 7 spot. Gavin Addis hitting 8th. And Andrew Probst, designated hitter, in the 9 spot. Boris, Werman, Nieberge, Craig, Haney, Thompson, Tegler, Addis, and Probst. For the Tigers, defensively over at third base, Cooper Hires will man the third sack. Shortstop will be Brody Redmond, Aiden Nealis at second, Keegan Puckett over at first. I forgot to mention Owen Cycle pitching today, right-hander for the Tigers. Throwing to Carson Fox behind the plate. Around the outfield, Carter Blank in left field wearing number 7. Number 8 in center is Gavin Root. And number 9 over in right field, Matty Saunders, as heading to the plate, Austin Boris, playing shortstop this afternoon. First offering from Cycle is inside, ball 1. Shoes looking for win number 24. Olney looking for win number 11. They've got the early lead, 1-0. Here as the Shoes come to bat. Olney, though, might be kicking themselves, as they may be looking at that first inning as such that they should have had more runs. Strike 1 after the first 3 out of the zone. to Boris. That one is bounced to a short, clean pick over there. Throw across, gets away. Boris makes the turn, falls down, and he's going to have to stay over at first base. Redmond with a nice play on the ball, but then he threw it in the dirt. So it'll be East 6 as each team has opened the game with an error. Or all but opened. Werman will come up now for the Shoes. Davin Werman. Left-handed swinger. He does have good opposite field power, though. We've seen him at home runs to left at other parks. I think I saw him hit one here, too. T-Town with very solid power. A man on first base with nobody out here to lead off the open up the second, or there the bottom of the first. And Cycle getting himself in a hole on both players that he has faced. That hits the player on the bounce. He'll take first base. Just in case you were wondering, if a ball hits you on the bounce, if that counts as a hit batsman, that would be a yes. So Owen Cycle having about as rough a beginning to his work as Aiden Niemerg for the Shoes. Niemerg settled down. We'll see if Cycle can. Mick Nieberge at the plate. Swing and a miss. Boy, Nieberge took a look at that flag, and he tried to get one up into the jet stream heading out to left. Swung right through it. First and second, nobody out. Up and in again, and just high cheese to Nieberge. He trying to put that one all the way to Sigel. Might have to wind it back a little bit now that he's 0-2. Protecting the plate, fouls one back. Jason Craik is on deck, the catcher for the Shoes. Good speed at first base. Solid speed out there at second base. Boris. Oh, and they've got Boris hung up. Throw to third, not in time. And Werman will take second. Kind of lobbed it over. So a stolen base for Boris and for Werman. And with an 0-2 count, Mick Nieberge has people in scoring position. The same pitch got him the third time. Looks like Mick Nieberge is susceptible to the inside high fastball. Who is it? First out of the inning. It'll bring up Jason Craik. Sometimes you see that high cheese coming up there and you just think, oh man, I got to swing at that. All three of them were out of the zone. Carter Blank out in left field is about as deep as you go. He would be, looks like he's standing about 10 feet in front of the warning track, and he keeps backing up. Next one from Cycle popped up on the infield. It's going to stay fair, and it's going to drop. No infield fly rule as there was no force. So, a base hit. A wind-aided base hit for Jason Craik. Got to give a hit on that, don't you? I mean, nobody touched it. Craik will be replaced by the courtesy runner for the Shoes. That is Bryce Nieberge. Cycle with one out, throws to Carter Haney. Boris leads off a third. Werman out at second. That ball low. And Craik off a first. Nieberg off of first, in Craig's spot. Caught the corner. Strike one. Little bit low. Noah Eagleston out on the camera on the right-hand side. Tyler Edwards out on the left-hand side, doing a great job, both of them. Bouncer foul to the left side. My name is Bruce Dickey, out in the truck. Abby Springmeyer keeping the pretty pictures coming, and those replays are coming from Ty Landreth. In on the grass at the corners. That ball is bounced up the middle. It's gathered. Stepped on second for the out. The throw to first is off kilter. One run scores. Here comes the second, and the Shoes take the lead. Got the out at second. Called a fielder's choice. Can't call it an error on you can't assume the double play. As Nieberg out at second base, but 2 runs come in to score, and the Shoes take a 2-1 lead. As Henry Thompson, with a man at first base, looks around. Owen Cycle on the mound gets a strike on the outside corner. Thompson, the second baseman for the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. I'll tell you what, it's windy enough that the signs out on the outfield fence have been moving a little bit. That 380 sign out in center just flipped over, now flipped back. Not too often you see that. I don't think I ever have here. Swinging a foul. Cooper Tegler is on deck for Teutopolis, now with 2 outs. There has been an error. There has been a hit by a pitch. Both those runners came in to score. Nieberg struck out. Craig with a single. That loaded the bases for Carter Haney, who hit into a fielder's choice, but 2 runs scored on the ball getting thrown away. Ball gets away again. And heading down to second base is Carter Haney. That was ball 4 anyway. So no wild pitch. Now, had Haney gone to third, then you'd have seen a wild pitch. Runners at first and second for Cooper Tegler. Up on the upper part of the zone there for strike 1. Tegler, the left fielder, he's going to have a fun day today. As he watches the first 2 go past for 1-1. Where are we tomorrow? Thought you'd never ask. The Breeze Central Cougars will be in North Clay in Louisville, taking on the North Clay Cardinals. And I'll be over in Salem. That ball is poked to second base. Quick gather, throw across. Not in time. E4, as it sure looked like Aiden Nealis had a chance at it. Second error charged in the game to the Tigers. And Colin Klingler wants to have a word with his defense. With 2 outs and Gavin Addis at the plate. Gavin Addis has great speed, but it's a force play at every base. Klingler taking his time to get out there. I don't believe he's got anybody warmed up. if he would replace him, it would probably be with one of the players already on the field. Owen Cycle on the mound. Cycle came in with a 6.52 ERA in 19 innings. 19 strikeouts in 19 innings. That's pretty good. Has one here tonight. So keeping up his average. Gavin Addis can really break things open here. 1-0. If he puts one, tags one, it could be a long, long inning for Owen Cycle. Already pretty long. Addis, the eighth man to come to the plate. First three are low and away and out of the zone. Cycle's got a long way to go to get his man here. That's ball four anyway, wasn't it? Well, we called that a strike. Sliding back into third base, Carter Haney twisted his ankle. And so they're going to take a look at him, and he is in some pain over there at third base. The training staff heading over to talk to him, and Coach Feliner says, "You sure you want to stand up, son?" He had to try to slide back into the bag, and he's going to try to, looks like he's going to try to walk it off and work it out. Haney playing first base tonight, and he is he's in some pain, going to go back and rub some dirt on it, looks like maybe. That always helps. Safety first, though. They have a postseason starting Wednesday for the Shoes, and that is going to be it for Carter Haney. He's going to be replaced due to injury. And I believe the Shoes are going to bring in Tegan Powles to run anyway. I don't know who's going to end up playing first base. Probably be all kinds of switching around as Powles comes in to run. The sophomore Tegan Powles out at second base or third base, replacing Carter Haney. We'll see if we can't hear the story on Haney as the day goes on. He twisted his ankle pretty good, looked like. Full count. Runners go inside ball four. That'll make it 3-1 to Teutopolis. Tough work day for Powles. He had to run across the field to run 90 feet. As it is, that makes it 3-1. And Andrew Probst heading to the plate. The big senior pitcher getting DH duties today. He's looking at an 0-2 count. Owen Cycle on the mound. He has walked two. Hit a man. That ball bounced to third. The easy play for Cooper Hires. He steps on the bag. That'll do it for the Shoes. But they pick up 3 runs on 1 hit, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and 2 errors. And we'll head to the top of the second. It is 3-1 Shoes.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Pretty nice luxury for the shoes. Dawson Haney slides into his normal spot at shortstop as Austin Boris heads over to third base, his normal spot. And McNeberg goes back to first, his normal spot. Haney coming off I believe he won the tournament, right? The bass fishing tournament. Won the bass fishing tournament today down at Newton Lake. Congratulations to Dawson Haney. And he'll try to double up today as that one is popped into short right field. Jog in. The wind just is playing havoc with everything today. Addis able to step over to make the play on Owen's cycle. Here comes Keegan Puckett. First baseman. Where's number 3? As Aiden Niemerg continues. Good to see that. Last time we were here, T-Town defeated, I believe, North Clay through 7 pitchers, 1 in every inning. I was talking to another coach, mentioned that a couple of days ago. He says, yeah, that's a pretty nice luxury, being able to throw 1 inning per guy. Yeah, it's actually, now that you mention it, pretty nice. 1-1 here on Keegan Puckett. He knocks it through the hole on the right-hand side for a base hit. McNeberg, took a look at it. I thought he had a chance at it, but he quickly turned and went toward the bag. And it becomes a base hit as Aiden Nealis will head to the plate. He is a second baseman. Aiden Niemerg, the lefty, into his second inning of work. 1 out here in the top of the second. Throw over, not in time. Hey, he made a signal for safe that time. How about that? Popped up on the infield, short infield. Mick Nieberg is there for the second out. So Carter Plank will head to the plate. He walked back in the first, scored a run. Olney with 1 hit. Make that 2 hits with the Puckett hit. And that ball swung on the first pitch. Short center. Werman jogs in, makes the play. That'll do it for Olney here in the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 3-1 T-Town.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Shoes batted around in the first inning, set all 9 hitters to the plate. And they will start with Austin Boris here in the second. He ground into an error in the first inning, came around to score. He'll be followed by Davin Werman, then Mick Nieberg. If anybody gets on, we'll see Jason Craik. Swing and a miss. As I tell you what, Owen Cycle, he is getting the, just like Dawson Haney was getting the fish to bite, Cycle is getting the Shoes to bite on that inside fastball. And it's too far inside for him to handle. At least it was for Mick Nieberg, and Austin Boris looked kind of silly on that last one. 2-1 here on Boris. As did he swing? He did not. 3-1. The lead is 2 runs for the Shoes. 3-1. And strike 2 on Boris. He was heading to first. This one better be way off the plate, or you better be swinging, Boris. Into the dirt, low ball 4. So Boris gets on via a walk. That's the 4th walk issued. 1, 2, pardon me. 3rd walk issued by Owen Cycle. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. That ball popped foul off to the left side. It's going to bounce right behind Tyler Edwards. Nearly hit him. He's safe, though, folks. I appreciate you checking. Thanks so much. Werman at the plate. He was hit by the pitch back in the first inning. Don't feel bad for him. It bounced before it hit him. Probably going about 40 miles an hour by the time it got to him. So he's okay. 1-1 the count. There has been one injury today, though, as Carter Haney had to leave. That ball is popped into short left. Long run. But backing out to get it is Brody Redmond. On the infield grass. So here comes Mick Nieberger with 1 out and a man on first. 3-1 lead for the Shoes. Bottom of the second inning. Tomorrow we'll be in Salem as well as Louisville. And then next week, Monday in Sisney. Wednesday, doubleheader in Kinmundy, South Central Regional. 2-0. A lower part of the zone for strike one on to Mick Nieberger. He struck out back in the first. He struck out 3 times, swung 3 times at that high and inside cheese. Throw to first. Boy, that was closer than it should have been. Boris was leaning. Coach Rob Bothwell said, get back here and stay close. Bouncer foul. Mick Nieberger a little flustered right now. 2-2 the count. With 1 out here in inning number 2, bottom of. I was saying we'll be on Monday. We'll be in Sisney in the South Central Regional. Sisney plays Brain Cramp. That ball off the catcher's mitt, and Boris will head to second base. It's a 3-2 count to Nieberger. But a man now in scoring position. Cycle fires. That ball popped short to just the second base, and it's going to get down. Infield hit for Mick Nieberger. It dropped right in front of Aiden Nealis. And you can't blame Nealis for playing double play depth or playing deep. But that sends Boris to third. Nieberger on first. And with 1 out, runners at first and third, here comes Jason Craig, the cleanup man. He singled back in the first inning. He's got the only hit today. Well, he had the only hit. That one hit into deep left field, backing up. Making the play at the track is Carter Blank. That'll be long enough for a run to score. And Austin Boris will come in to pick up the 4th run of the day for the Shoes. Sacrifice fly is good for Craig for out number 2. So here comes Dawson Haney replacing Carter Haney. Carter went out with an injury earlier. He swings at the first pitch. He sees bouncer to second, over to first in time. That'll do it for the Shoes. They do pick up a run on 1 hit, and a sacrifice and a walk will head to the top of the 3rd inning. It is 4-1 T-Town.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the
4-1 the lead for the Shoes as we enter the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Brody Redmond, Cooper Hires, and Gavin Root for Colin Klingler's squad. They are looking at Niemerg again, as that one is hit to deep right field, long way off the fence. Addis has trouble with it, gets it finally, throws it in, and with a stand-up double on the first pitch, Brody Redmond is in business, as are the Tigers. He looked like he might have had a chance to get the third as Addis, difficulty on the pickup out there in center field, but there's no reason to get the first out at third base when you're down by 3 runs. Big chance here for the Tigers. Cooper Hires at the plate, swing and a miss. Hires got a single back in the first. That, by the way, the third hit of the day for the Tigers. They are a good hitting team. They trail 4-1 as the first couple of pitches are into Hires. Swung at one and watches the ball one. Not sure if Cooper is the boy of my good friend Andy Hires. Well, I guess he's not that good a friend since I don't know if that's his kid. Sheriff of Richland County, as that one is popped over to first base. I tell you what, just when Mick Nieberg, he thought he was under it, that ball started moving on him. He makes the adjustment, but can't take anything for granted with this heavy wind today. Here comes Gavin Root, popped up to second base in the first inning. He bounces to second this time. Throw over from Thompson is in time for the second out. Back to third. They cannot catch Redmond. So with 2 outs, here comes Matty Sanders. Matty Sanders had an RBI sacrifice fly back in the first. He's the right fielder. As Aiden Nieberg taking a little bit too much time. Sanders waits, pops up the pitch to center field. Can of corn out there for Devin Werman, who makes the play to end the inning. The Tigers waste a leadoff double. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 3. Score remains 4-1 T-Town.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Cycle heads back to the mound. He'll face Henry Thompson, followed by Cooper Tegler, Gavin Addis. Anybody gets on, we'll see Andrew Propst again here in the bottom of the third inning. Thompson walked back in inning number 1, was stranded at third as the Shoes left the bases loaded. Scored 3 runs in the first inning and left the bases loaded. Could have been more. Shoes picked up 1 in the second. They have 4. Olney with 1 run in the first inning, yet to score again. Aiden Nieberg pitching for the Shoes kind of settled down after that first inning. This is our final regular season appearance here at T-Town for Wabash Catch TV. Been a good year. We've been here, boy, a bunch. Actually, we're not originally scheduled for this one, but things worked out. Schedules flipped around, and this one happened to come open. We said, "Hey, we'd love to shoot the Olney Tigers and the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes." So here we are. 4-1 T-Town, way up high from Cycle. Full count. That ball knocked into a short left field. Nice long run. The play, it cannot be made. Oh, great effort by Carter Blank. I thought he had it. And then when he picked up the glove after it was on the ground with the ball in it, the ball trickled out. Ouch. So it's a long single for Henry Thompson. That would have been a 1 in a 50 catch for Blank, especially playing deep like he is with the wind like the way it is. So a leadoff single. Here comes Cooper Tegler. He'll foul the first look back toward the railroad tracks. No train right now. Go get it, boys. I don't see any kids going to get that. They have not yet planted the field over there on the south side of the tracks. I saw an implement over there getting ready to spray, looked like. That ball hits the plate, bounces away from the catcher, no runner. Poor old Carson Fox has had himself a day at the plate. He has been working his tail off back there. Thompson leads off of first. Cycle gives him a look, throws home. Throws it away. Thompson will get to second easily, makes the big around, as Carson Fox had to go a long way to get the ball. That's the thing here at T-Town. I've mentioned it before. They have the biggest backstop in the area, about 60 feet from home plate to the back wall. And another one gets away. Cycle is just throwing them all over the place. Poor old Carson Fox trying to keep them close, but when they bounce 3 feet in front of the plate, makes his job tough. 3-1 here on Tegler. He bounces it up the gut. Nice grab by Cycle. He'll throw to first for the out after looking back Thompson. Beautifully defended there by Owen Cycle. Here comes Gavin Addis. He walked back in the first. 1 out, man on third. He would dearly love to get that 5th run in. Into the dirt, ball bounces away again, and the 5th run's coming in. That was about a 55-foot fastball. So Thompson gets a Little League home run. Wild pitch, wild pitch, wild pitch. And Addis will stand in with nobody on, bounces it to second. Throw over to first in time. Aiden Nealis kind of took his time, wanted to make sure he had it before he tried to throw. Don't want to be transferring it and drop it. Smart play. It's 5-1 in favor of the Shoes here in the bottom of the third inning. Andrew Propst to the plate. He popped off to third base in the first inning. Medium depth on the infield, probably medium depth in the outfield, as that one is a strike on the outside corner. Blue has been given the outside corner today. That is very consistent. It's bounced to short, throw across in time. That'll do it for the Shoes. They do pick up on a run on one hit. They leave nobody. We'll head to the top of the fourth, 5-1 T-Town.
Give me a order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Top of inning number 4 will be Nolan Seals, followed by Owen Cycle and Keegan Puckett. Anybody gets on, we'll see Aiden Nealis for the Tigers. As Aiden Niemerg enters his 4th inning of work, he has spread 3 hits through 3 innings, 1 hit in each inning. 1 run scored in the first. That was on a walk and then an error, a hit, and a sacrifice fly. That hit loaded the bases. The Tigers had the bases loaded with nobody out. Could only push 1 across. As Niemerg settled down, and pretty much has settled down since then. Gave up a leadoff double in the 3rd, and Redmond was stranded. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to Nolan Seals. First pitch is in for a strike to Cycle, who popped out, flew out to the left in the 2nd inning. The next from Niemerg, it's 2-1. He get popped back. 1 out here. As Cycle looks for his first hit of the day. Cycle, a pretty good hitter. And he knocks that one out to deep left center on the run, on the run. That is going to get out for a home run. We said they were going to come. There's the first one of the day for either team. Owen Cycle puts it over the 352 marker there in left center. Well, actually right just at the scoreboard. And the Tigers cut it to 5-2 here in the top of the 4th inning on a long home run from Owen Cycle. Little pitcher helpy selfie there. That'll put a charge into the Olney Tigers squad. For Cycle, I'm glad he held me up right after I said he's a good hitter, 224, but that's his first home run of the season, so good for him. First pitch swung on to by Keegan Puckett. He got a single in the 2nd inning. As Niemerg tries to make sure that he gets that was just an aberration on Owen Cycle. That one is popped to the right side behind Nieberg. He runs down and in the foul territory. Henry Thompson can't gather. Looked like he thought he might be colliding with Mick Nieberg. And that is a break for Puckett. he gets a chance to continue this at bat. There's a fly ball to right. Can of corn, low catch out there for Gavin Addis. He'll handle it, though. It's the second out of the inning. Addis kind of nonchalanted that one. But doesn't matter as long as he catches it. As Aiden Nealis will come up. One run is in on the home run from Owen Cycle. Nealis popped off to the first baseman back in the second inning. Next one is off the plate for ball 2. 2-1. That ball is fouled back. Niemerg stretching back, get a little heat on that one. This is his second. He's concluding his second time through the lineup. A couple of runs have scored on 4 hits now for Olney. As we are in the top of the 4th inning, they've had 1 hit in each inning. 1 run in the first, 1 run here in the 4th. As that one is low, full count. Upcoming for Aiden Nealis. Like I said, in the second inning, he popped out to first base. Swing, boy, that would have been ball 4, and he fouls that one back here. Just over the fence. Shoes looking for win number 24. Tigers looking for win number 11. Inside, ball 4. I thought he was playing a little bit too loosey-goosey with that inside corner. And it cost him as the top of the order is going to come up. Carter Blake, a good hitter. This is a good hitting Tigers lineup. And if you mess around too much with them, they can make you pay. As Nealis leads off of first. Is Niemerg tiring? 2 outs here in the top of the 4th here. Cloud cover now over the field. Breeze remains. I think they were talking about a throw over to first. Did not make the tag? Niemerg, I'd like to see a replay of that if our good friend Ty Landreth has that one. Maybe, might not, but if that does come up. Throw over again. That one is behind him. It was off. Ty Landreth out in the truck doing the replays. Noah Eagleston over there shooting on that side. Doing a great job. 1-1 the count to Blake. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Strike 2. 1 run is in here in the 4th. That on an Owen Cycle home run. Up high, ball 2. Here's the replay on, I don't believe that was, just missed the throw over. Sorry about that, Ty. Curveball, strike 3 swinging. How about that? 1 run does score, however, for there's the replay on that put swipe tag. I guess he didn't touch him. Swipe tag beat the runner. Who knows? As it is, it's 5-2. T-Town as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back into Teutopolis after these words.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Getting set for inning number 4, bottom of inning number 4, and the Tigers have changed pitchers. Looks like Gavin Root has come in now to pitch for Olney. He will face the top of the order for the Shoes. Austin Boyce, followed by Davin Werman, Mick Nieberge, and then Jason Craik if anybody gets on. Cycle gave up 5 runs. And let's see, 2, 3, 4 earned in 3 innings of work. He gave up just 3 hits. He did walk a few. 1, 2, 3. And a hit by pitch. 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and he struck out 1. As Cycle goes 3 innings. He leaves with the loss. He leaves on the hook if the score doesn't change. Austin Boris will head in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, has scored twice. Reached on an error, reached on that walk, scored in the first, scored in the second. And he gets a look at the right-hander. Good speed there from Gavin Root. I think, well, I'm trying to find where the other defensive changes might be. That one's popped up to deep center field, going back. That's gone! Home run for Austin Boris. And all of a sudden it is 6-2 as the Shoes get that run back. The Tigers scored in the top half of the inning. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, to deep left center field, more center than left. Center fielder went jogging back on it, never had a play. Bouncer to short, gets through for a base hit for Werman. And the Shoes are off and running here in the 4th. They lead by 4 with Mick Nieberge heading to the plate, nobody out. You had to wonder when with the wind blowing like this, when the Shoes would get something up into the jet stream, and they sure did. Roots next is off the corner, outside, ball 1. Mick Nieberge, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a base hit. Oh, it hit him. So Werman was off with the pitch, and he's going to go ahead and stand there on second base anyway. As Nieberge gingerly walks down to first base. Yeah, that one hurt probably a little bit more than the one that hit Gavin Werman back in the first inning. Davin was hit by one that bounced. And Mick Nieberge over there talking to his coach, says, I'm ready to go. Grabbing his ribs a little bit, but Roots next. Outside corner. Strike 1. To Jason Craik. Craik with a single and a sacrifice fly. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Ball is loose, heading down to third. Werman gets there ahead of the throw. Well, there is where Cycle ended up, over at third. I think Cooper Hires is out in center. Bouncing ball through the left side for a base hit will score a run as the Shoes are beginning to open it up. There are the first 4 have reached here in this 4th inning. On a home run, a single, a hit by pitch, and a single. And that'll bring up Dawson Haney. He's 0 for 1. He replaced Carter Haney, who injured his ankle sliding back into third base in the first inning. Swing and a miss for Haney. It is 7-2 in favor of the Shoes. And Nieberge leading off a second. I don't think he feels like going anywhere with that bruise starting to set up on his rib cage, on his left cage. Courtesy runner and Bryce Nieberge over at first. And that is strike 3. Throw down, try to get Nieberge. Not in time, but inside corner is apparently open today. Dawson Haney takes a seat. First out of the inning. So with 1 out, runners to first and second. Here comes Henry Thompson. 2 runs already in this inning for the Shoes. Thompson would like to expand that. Runner goes way up high. And both runners will advance. So it's second and third now. A wild pitch here for Root. 1, 2, 3 hits this inning. Matched the 3 hits T-Town had in the first 3 innings. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Shoes with 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 so far here in the 4th. There's a couple of base runners in scoring position just begging to come home. Outside corner, not quite there. 3-0 the count on Thompson. Cooper Tegler's on deck. And there's strike 2. Strike 1, pardon me. Thompson. Base hit, scored a run back in the third. And he walked in the first, was left on base. So he's been on base both times up. The second baseman for the Shoes. As Brody Redmond, there's a little chat with his pitcher and the umpire and the catcher. Full count. Up high, ball 4. So Root beginning to cause himself some problems. Well, beginning, that's kind of a captain understatement there. 2 runs are in, bases are juiced for Cooper Tegler. He reached on an error back in the first. As that one's outside for ball 1. Nowhere to put Tegler. Ground to the pitcher in the third. Seven to 2 the score. Swing and a miss. Tegler way out in front as the sun's popping out of the sky again. Good to see. Unless you're playing first base or right field. That's not so good to see. Swing and a miss. Tegler way off on that one as that inside cheese trying to catch another victim. 1-2. The count with 1 out. Bases loaded for the Shoes. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. He got him. Tegler bangs the bat on the plate. Says, doggone, what an opportunity. So here comes Gavin Addis. Addis is 0 for 1. He walked in the first. Ground out to second in the third. Nowhere to put him. Root, first pitch is up high, ball 1. Mick Nieberge leading off of third. Bryce Nieberge leading off of second. And Henry Thompson leading off of first. Root's next. Boy, he has been outside testing the reach of Carson Fox. Fox has been doing a pretty good job. 2-0 the count. Way up high. Fox isn't that tall. Nieberge will head in to score without a throw. That'll make it 8-2. Yeah, that was a ball. I think so. Three and 0 the count. Well, now there's a place to put Addis as the runners have moved up. And he's not going to swing for a while, probably. That was a pretty one. Probably make the pitcher throw you a couple in the zone, I would think. Addis, the junior, way up high, ball 4. So that will load the bases for the second time today for Andrew Probst. Back in the first inning, he came up with the bases loaded and 2 outs and popped up to the third baseman. We'll see if he gets to face Gavin Root as Colin Klingler heads out to talk to his pitcher. It's a 6-run lead for the Shoes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They have scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 so far here in the 4th inning. Owen Cycle now at third base for the Tigers. Redmond at second, Nealis at second, Redmond at short, Keegan Puckett over at first. That's not Puckett. They've changed him around too. Is that a 10 over there at first base? A Root throws home, swing and a base hit through the left side for Probst. 1 run is in. Here comes Thompson. The throw in is cut off, and the Shoes pick up another couple of runs. They lead it 10-2 here in the 4th. as Bryce Nieberg, he comes in along with Henry Thompson. And a big base hit there for Andrew Probst. And it is a crooked inning as 5 have scored. Addis stands on second. Probst over at first. Top of the lineup, Austin Boris hit a home run earlier this inning. Wind may have picked up since then. 10-2 is the score. Root throws. I think that's a 10 over at first base. Nope. How about a 19? Give me a shot from first base camera over at first baseman for a second. 19, thank you very much. That would be Brody Thomas over at first. Swing and a miss. He did want home run number 2 there, Austin Boris. He says, yeah, I might want to ease that one back a little bit. Swing and a miss. Got him the second time around, but the Shoes come up with 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. The Shoes leave a couple. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning, 10-2 T-Town.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of
Aiden Niemerg heads out for his 5th inning of work. He will face Brody Redmond, then Cooper Hires, Gavin Root. Anybody gets on, we'll see Matty Sanders again. Sanders. I keep calling him Saunders. First pitch is curves across the zone and underneath it, I believe, for ball 1. Olney with a run in the first and a run in the 4th. They're struggling to stay with the Shoes now, down 10-2. Niemerg has gone the entire way for T-Town, as that one is fouled back. 2 home runs in the game today, 1 for each side. Owen Cycle led off, or hit a 1-out home run in the 4th inning for the Tigers. And Austin Boris with that leadoff home run just in response for the Shoes. But they're able to tack on a few more. They lead 10-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Where are we tomorrow? We'll be in Salem. The Flora Wolves heading to take on the Salem Wildcats. I'll be there. And also we will be, I believe Josh and Roy will be at Louisville. North Clay hosts Breeze Central. An outstanding matchup if there ever was one. That'll be on Channel 100. I'll be over on 98. Also, if you're looking for a Salem game, whenever we do a game at Salem, folks, it's on the YouTube channel. That may be changing tomorrow. We'll check it. As that one is popped into short left field. Nice defense heading over and gathering there for Dawson Haney. One out. Haney left his shortstop spot, tracked it down, and just kept backing up a little bit as the wind kept blowing it, but able to make a nice play. Here comes Cooper Hires. Had a hit in the first. Pops this one up on the first pitch he sees. Short center field, long run in for Davin Werman, but he makes the play. Looked like Henry Thompson wanted a piece of that. I think Werman thought he did too. Little miscommunication, but they worked it out. So with 2 outs, here comes Root. Gavin Root. Came in batting over 500. He is 0 for 2 today. So he is then batting right at 500. He 24 for 68 now. As he pops that one out to right field. And there to make the play is Gavin Addis. That'll do it for the Tigers in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Shoes lead it by 8, 10-2. Back after these.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Keegan Puckett will enter the game here in the 5th inning, replacing Gavin Root. Root did strike out the side in the 1 inning that he pitched. He just had problems elsewhere. Walked 2, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned. As Puckett heads to the mound, he will face numbers 2, 3, and 4. Shoes are two runs away from ending the game, as the 10-run rule would now be in effect if Teutopolis ends an inning or takes a 10-run lead in an inning, being the home team. Davin Werman will step in to hit, followed by Mick Nieberger, then Jason Craik. Anybody gets on, Dawson Haney. So basically it's like the original top starting 4. Dawson Haney with a big day so far already. He won the Newton Lake Bass Fishing Tournament. Congratulations to Dawson. Inside, hitting. Leadoff man is on. Werman tried to get his belly out of the way. Doesn't have much belly, but had a little bit of shirt hanging down, and it got him. You could kind of hear it, too. So the leadoff man is on for Mick Nieberge. Nieberge hit by a pitch in the last inning, came around to score. He was hit solid by Gavin Root. Puckett, a left-hander, rather than Root, the hard-throwing right-hander. And that ball is popped foul out of play. Brody Thomas now at first base, holding Davin Werman there. As I'm guessing, Root has gone back out into the field, into the outfield. Trying to catch a number. That might be him out in center. His normal spot. 2-1 the count here on Mick Nieberge. Werman giving all kinds of fits to Puckett out there. Puckett just keeps giving him the eye. That's not the run that really matters this inning for the Shoes. I'd be a little surprised if he ran, but he may do it right now. He's a little closer to the bag. He may go. Nope. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Full count on Nieberge. Nobody out. Nieberge 1 for 2 with that hit by pitch. Had a single in the second. Struck out in the first. And there goes the runner. Throw to first. Gets away. And Werman will take the advantage and head over to a third. So, with nobody out, Davin Werman stands on third base. Give him a stolen base and an error. Error on Thomas. As Mick Nieberge, Jason Craik at the plate. Mick Nieberge walked. So the winning run is on first base with Jason Craik at the plate with nobody out. And Craik knocks that to deep left field. Is it fair? Fair ball, and that'll do it. It's a home run. Mick Nieberge comes around with, in front of Jason Craik, and the Shoes win it here today, 13-2. Here in the fifth inning on a hit by pitch, a walk, and a long home run to the right side. Stayed fair, and that will do it. Shoes finished with 13 runs on, let's call that one hit, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on base. For the, 3 runs, 1 error, nobody left on base. And the Shoes improved to 24-4 on the season. Olney's going to fall to 10-14 as the Tigers finished with 2 runs on 4 hits, and they gave up 3 errors. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, 3 errors. So again, the Aiden Nieberge, the winning pitcher for the Shoes, he goes all 5 innings. He gave up both runs. They were both earned. 2 runs, 2 earned. And gave up 4 hits. He walked 1, 2, walked 2 hitters, and struck out just 2. 2 strikeouts. Home run for the Tigers by Owen Cycle. Home run for the Shoes by Jason Craik. And by Austin Boris, as the Shoes had a couple and win it here today in 5, 13-2. Hey, folks, again, a reminder, we'll be in Salem tomorrow. They play Flora at 4:30. We'll also be in Louisville tomorrow. North Clay hosts Breeze Central also at 4:30. Tune into those. We appreciate you tuning in here. The Tigers fall to 10-14. The Shoes improved to 24-4 for all of us at Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you today's final score. It was Teutopolis over Olney, 13-2. So long from T-Town.